Hello, I'm Trish. Welcome to my channel, Crafting Whimsy. I'm here today for December Snacks and Stash. Today, it is a very fun day. It is day number 16, December 16th, Shaker Tag and Moon Dust. I have only seen Belle, my friend at Bellaboo Creations. I love her. She is a fabulous, outstanding creator. And I am ready to make a shaker and a moon dust. And moon dust makes me think of glitter. And so we're going to do it, but not yet. First, we're going to make a tag. Effie says hello, little cute Effie. Usually I forget to bring him out, but today I remembered. I'm going to move Effie and my December tag right out of my way, just because it's going to be a messy day. I have some papers that I'm going to make the tags out of. Here's one, here's two, here's three. We're going to use these. They're not going to be this large. We're going to trim them. I'm getting my trimmer. And then we're going to actually glue them to make them sturdy onto, onto, oh my goodness. I don't want it to be bigger than 4. So there's 4. And I'm going to let it be a jumbo tag. That I am. I'm actually going to come over here, go to 4. Actually, let's go to 4.5. So this one will be an extra jumbo. And we'll put these in with our December things. I have a whole spot. And then I have this. And you can see it so pretty. I guess I'm going to cut. This is a square. It's a 6x6, so it's got to be at 4. Is that going to be okay? Yeah, I think so. So I'll make 3. I'm only making 3. I'm not getting carried away. I'm not going to do it. Yesterday I got carried away, and then I had to make a second video, which got me way more carried away. I'm going to get a piece. Where am I going to find it? I got to think about where did I put that extra thick. I like extra thick for shakers, but I can't seem to, okay. Oh, it's right here in front of my face. It's right in front of my face, friends. I just can't seem to reach it. It's down here on the floor, which is fine. Doesn't feel extra thick. Hang on. I'm looking in the wrong place, I think. Maybe it's right here. Yeah, there it is. I can touch it and know. It won't go through the printer. That's how I know it's extra thick. But I'm going to glue these with my glue stick onto my paper. So then I can, if I can open the glue stick, so then I can have them ready to make shakers. So let's go like this. Glue stick doesn't leave any spots. It doesn't leave any bubbles or any of that business. I see that my finger has ink that's reactive to things. Okay, there's that one. And I'm just going to trim it in 1 second. I could have done this before I talked to you. I probably should have. But what's the new thing? Yeah, I probably should have. Wasting your time. Watching me glue paper to paper. I'm back again. I finished gluing the paper to paper. because, you know, now that you don't want to see me do that, I'm going to cut it, because then we're going to make it into a shaker. Yes, we are. How exciting will that be? This is like a meadow. You can see the water like a pond. You can see all the beautiful things. This is like a close-up of the weeds in the meadow. That's really the pond. This seems to be the meadow. We're going to get rid of the white with a little inking, because you can see the white. And I know that I'm not a perfect trimmer, which is okay. We are not working out to be perfect. I haven't swept my floor in a couple days, so I'm going to just throw it on the floor, and when we finish, I'm going to sweep. I'm trimming now. Okay, so let's get all these little pieces out of our way. Oh, I'm going to try to use whatever this is called. There it goes onto the floor. Yep, this is vintage photo. On my hand is walnut stain, which I seem to say is my favorite, and I always seem to be wearing it. Yep, always seem to be wearing it. You know, that is just too much white for me to ink away, so I'm going to trim it a little more. Yep, I'm going to trim it a little more. Let's keep on inking. And this is compartmentalizing, which means, you know, be prepared. And so I think about if I'm going to put something in these tags, or if I'm going to put something outside of these tags. And I have packaging, but I also have acetate. I'm going to need to make a frame of some kind. And of course, these are all sized giant, jumbo, whatever, which kind of will be fun. But at the same time, will they be fun? You know, I don't know. So I'm going to itch my nose and probably get covered in ink, which is okay, I suppose. But these are ready. Now, we just need to trim some paper for the okay, that one of those will work for those. Let's see if oh, perfect. Look at how lucky I am. Is this one? Oh, perfect. I don't have to cut any except for the frame part. So lucky, lucky me. So, okay. We are going to measure this, which is 4 by 6, right? So we want this to be 4. Oh, yep. So we're going to cut it by 6 and 4, and then we're going to cut. We're going to cut inside it because I'm being brave. And I'm only going to give it about, let me think about this, 1/4 of an inch. Yeah, I think I'm going to do 1/4 of an inch. And I have numbers right here. And here's 6, so I'm going to go to 5 3/4. I'm going to start at 5 3/4. I must be, I hope, if it's not, it's just paper. I'll fix it. Okay. And I'm going to go up to 1/4 inch. It's so scary to go to 1/4 inch. Wow, that seems really little. Okay. And I'm still going to the 1/4 inch. And I'm starting at the 1/4 inch again. And I'm going to go to 3 3/4. Okay. Going back to 1/4 inch. Going back down to 5 3/4. And then I'm going back to 1/4 inch. I think my GoPro is dead, which is fine. Okay, now I'm going to take my snips and I'm going to try really hard to see how well I can. It's like this one didn't cut. Okay. Let me see. There's the frame. Okay, let's see. Is it going to be wide enough? If it's not, I'm just going to cut a new one. It probably is going to be wide enough. Okay, now I have this. How? Let me see. No. Well, here it is. Let's hope that this. I know I'm reaching, and I apologize. This is perfect. Okay. So we're gonna get some acetate, and I have it in. As a teacher, look what I always seem to have. Transparency. Yep, I always seem to have transparency because I needed it. In the old days, because by the time I was done, we did everything on the smartboard and on the computer, so we didn't need it anymore. But I still had some. So I'm going to cut this 4 by 6. Oh my goodness. I'm going to make sure it's even. Okay. And I've got my acetate. Let's hope to goodness I can actually... Now I'm going to actually move all this out of our way. And I'm going to put glue very carefully right on here. And as my friend Belle would say, she likes to spread hers. I don't like to put much glue, so I'm not spreading mine because I'm brave. I must be out of my mind. Okay, perfect. Okay. And since there's just a little bunch of dots, you see how that works? Perfect. Okay, now I'm going to close my glue because I made the frame. And here's my base. Oh, I think this is beautiful. I bought this last year. I made a whole bunch of shakers at Halloween. Then I made some, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, please forgive me. Then I made a whole bunch of everything. So I have this very thin, I don't even know if it's an 8 or, I don't know what it is. But what I'm going to do is I am going to put it right on the edge. It's, and it's black, because black is easier to hide. Come on. Okay, and I'm going to do it on both sides. Then we're going to do it in the middle, on the top and the bottom. Okay. So, there's those. This makes my life so much easier. People cut out foam from like the Dollar Tree, and you can do that. I have done that before. I made mass quantities to hand out to all my friends, so I needed this. And I'm putting this right on the edge. I double-sided. Okay. So let's look and see. You cannot see it. I'm trying to think if we should double it. All right, I'll think about doubling it. That is my GoPro beeping, and I know that it's beeping, and it's fine if it keeps on beeping. I don't even mind. I've got this beautiful paper. It came from my friend who I swapped with, Crystal. She's not on YouTube. She's my friend on Facebook, but she's not on YouTube, so you can't go check out her channel. You could check her out on Facebook, Crystal Williamson. But I want to make a little moon, and I think I'm going to die cut it. And then I think I'm going to emboss it. And the reason I want to emboss it, I hope I have, it's the very last one, yep. I'm not making a perfectly round moon. I'm making a wonky. I have this thing for wonky, okay? Is this too big? No. But I think on the jumbo tags, it needs to probably be bigger. Okay. I'm going to run this through my little shot. It's not really a big shot or a little shot. It is, I'm sorry. I just find it amusing, and I crack myself up. And I know that's not supposed to be how it works, but that's how I work. I am going to die cut these, and then I'm going to emboss them so they glow in the dark. I saw Belle do that, and I thought, oh my gosh, last year I was so inspired by her that I bought embossing powder. And then did I ever use it? Of course not. Because God forbid that would hold me accountable for something. So I have my little wonky circles that I saw and needed. They came with some stamps. I've never used the stamps. Now I use these circles all the time, but the stamps never. You know what? I got to move these closer to each other because I'm going to get all three out of this piece. There we go. And so those are on there. And this is just a mini embossing machine. We call it a, let me see, stamp and cut and emboss. I just call it a mini machine. So, and this paper is quite thin, which is fine. It doesn't need to be thick, especially for what we're going to do with it. I don't need this big one, but I do need this other, or that little one. I need this big one, because I really am going to emboss them with, you know, glow-in-the-dark stuff. So, I'm going to put these away where they belong so I don't lose them. I have a tendency to misplace things, like my bone folder. I have no idea what I did with it. Who knows? I might find it. I've looked everywhere. I probably threw it in the trash by accident, and the trash is out by the door. I won't throw it away yet because I might have to look in it, because that's how I roll, friends. Oh, here's the stamps. Whatever. I'm never going to probably use them, but okay. So let's move this little baby right out of our way. Whoops. Right out of our way. I like to put that in there to keep them flat and straight. They don't like to stay flat and straight. So here's our circles. And of course you need Versamark. I will say that lots of people use the Dauber stuff and the special. I don't. I just use this. I'm actually going to use one of my blocks. This dries really slow, which is perfect for what we're doing. That means we have plenty of time to get the embossing powder on there. We'll see which one turns out the best. We can always re-emboss. This has never been opened. See what I'm talking about? Ooh, it looks pretty. It's kind of a lemony greenish, which works for me. Okay, I'm actually gonna get what are these called? Now that I want to touch this. Okay, there's that one. I don't want to touch it too deep because I don't want to move the embossing powder off it. And I don't think I'm going to mind if it's perfectly embossed. Okay. I love this little embossing tray. I know Stampin' Up sells it. I did not buy this at Stampin' Up. They didn't sell it when I bought this. This is like one of the first things I ever purchased because I was smitten by embossing. I can remember that I used to send out 60 to 70, what do you call them, Christmas cards. I embossed every single one the first year I knew about embossing. Yeah, I'm one of those people. And so, there's those. I guess I should have put them, I have a little embossing stand that my friend gave me. I have no idea where she got it. It is very cool. You can put things on the bottom of it, and then the heat blows. I'm just going to move these over. I'm going to heat those. I'm going to heat emboss them. I hope this reaches. So, see, I have this little stand. Okay, I'm going to pause us so I can do this without making a bunch. Well, it ended. I had to double emboss them. That means I covered it with, what do you call that stuff? Versamark, and then I put on the embossing powder and I embossed. And then, because I couldn't see it very well, I put it back in the Versamark and I put more embossing powder on it. So now I've got double. So it's really looking like this. It's very, what's the word I want? It's very textured, like the moon really is. So that makes me very excited. I'm actually going to use my art glitter glue to place these because I don't want them to ever move. This is like perfect. The moon is low in the, by the pond. Okay. And this, we're going to put way up here. And then I think, is that too large? No, it's not. But you know what? I think I'm going to do, I know the paper was folded. I'm actually going to put it on the side of the meadow. Just for something different, you know. I'm not going to add anything to these little ones. I'm only going to add something to the, look at, you can see that. If you can see that that part did not emboss. So we're going to fix that. That is the beauty of embossing powder. It'll stay there forever, and you can come back and hit it again with the heat gun, like I just did, and finish embossing it if it's not perfect. So that's on the side. I guess I could have put it over there, but I didn't want to. So these two, I need to make the frame. This one, I got it. And so it's going to look like this. But I'm going to stamp a tree. I've decided I really want a tree. I have this beautiful big giant tree. And I'm going to stamp it. There it is. I got to get my... I have a thing about stamping. We all know. Yeah, that's what I thought. What did I do with that one piece? Yeah, I'm not the best at... This one's too old. I just had that. Huh. I don't know what I did with it, friends. I had the piece that hooks to the, it's fine. I will lick it. I really am licking it to stick. I'm going to actually put it on the same Moonlight paper. Oh, I don't want to because it's... Will it fit right there? The thing is, if I do it, I have to... I'm just going to get a piece of what do you call that color? Oh my gosh, I can't think of the word. It's vanilla. I call it vanilla. It's not really vanilla. It's, but it looks like vanilla. It's not. It's like off-white. I'm going to stamp it because it's going to be, I guess I'm not going to use black because black is so harsh. Even though it could be harsh. Well, you know what? I am. Well, let's just look. I can't make a decision today. I'm going to use early espresso, which is dark brown, almost black. Come on. Get all covered up. One more time. I guess I need to re-ink this also. And then I'm going to stamp it. I'm going to close it. And like I said before, it's just paper. I have, oops, sorry. Oops, that was loud. I have this Baron that I bought off of Amazon a few years ago for all my friends. We all got them. I'm going to cut this tree out just so you know. Oh, it's perfect. Okay, let me move all this out of my way. I'm sure I probably have a die for this. Oh, look at it's messed up. That's okay. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to turn it over. Move the paper out of my way. It's that thick cardstock again. Here's my silicone. I'm going to, I'm going to use black. The stamp moved, and this black is quick. I'm going to push one more time, and then I'm going to stop. I'm going to pause you and go get the die. Another little trick, you can leave it sit there, and the ink will slip off or squish off or get sucked onto the paper. That's what I tell it, all my stamper friends. And I got my mini machine out again. And so I actually like this one better. I'm going to go back to this one. Yep. I hear a funny noise. Not exactly sure what it is. I'm going to use some washi just because I want to make sure that this doesn't move, because I don't want to have to do it over again. Okay, so I put washi on the die around the stamped image. Oh my God. People think this is so simple. And there's our tree. Beautiful. I'm going to move this right out of our way. And now I'm going to put it right there. I'm going to ink around it. Yep, I'm going to use, is this it? Walnut stain. Yeah, I'm going to use my walnut stain. That's what I like the best. I don't even know why I fool around with anything else. Because it's just, I don't need to. I need to use my walnut stain, which I like the best. Okay. So, and these colors make me think of the fall. You know, the harvest moon and the oranges. And so here's this. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. I'm going to go around this whole thing with walnut stain now. Because why not? Okay. I'm going to glue it right up here. Yep. And then I'm going to actually add a second layer because it's nice. I guess it's because and you can see the black that I stamped that I don't love, which is okay. I don't have to use it. Paper's two-sided for a reason. Foreground, background, okay. Now, I love this, but I want it to be taller. So I'm actually gonna, you're gonna crack up when I tell you this. Where's that poker? There it is. I'm gonna, it's the Arthur thing. Here's a trick. You can do this with glue dots. You can do this with tape. I'm gonna put 2 pieces of tape, one on top of each other, so it's taller. Yep, I sure am. In that way, I'll have plenty of room for my moon dust. Okay, so here's my, okay, here's my tape again. This is the trickiest part. Oh. Get my scissors. Go up. We'll come down here on this piece. Oh, I love this tape. This makes my life so easy. I should have done what I did last time. Now I gotta go inside instead of outside. What a ding dong. It's okay. I am ding donging my way all the way to the, oh, I'm gonna have to do something there. I just have to figure out what. Don't you stick yet. I probably should have put some glue there. It just occurred to me, so it's too late. Okay, friends, we got a double layer. I'm really gonna put a little teeny tiny spot. What happened to it? There it is. I'm gonna take the lid off, the cover, there. I want it blocked. Oh, okay. So now I'm going to move all of these things. Here's this. So let me close up my glue because we don't need it yet. What I'm going to do is get my gold glitter as soon as I can get my glue closed. What did I do with my gold glitter? I just had it. And I put it somewhere really safe. You know what that means, friends? When you put stuff somewhere really safe, you can't find it. It's okay. It is okay because, I don't really want diamond. I mean, diamond would work, but I really think I want gold. Because isn't the moonlight golden? Yeah, I think it is. And I have... Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, that's what we're going to use. Do we need to put any stars? No, I don't think that would be moon dust. I just don't. I'm looking at... Okay, I'm just going to stick with my gold glitter. Just plain old gold glitter. I'm going to uncork the bottle, I hope. You know, after this, I'm going to sprinkle the glue. I don't know if you can have too much or not, so I'm going to put that much. Glitter makes me so happy. Listen, when I taught school, which wasn't all that long ago, I loved school so much that I used glitter at Christmas and, at Derby. Derby is really big in Kentucky. Like, I'm in Derby City. How about if I say that? Derby City being Louisville, Kentucky. It's where the Churchill Downs racetrack is. It's also where Not only is the racetrack here, the horse racing industry, you know, so yeah. So I'm gonna glue this, and I know it's got tape that's probably sticky, that'll probably be fine, but I want to make sure it never unsticks. I know that I had to double. Okay, it doesn't matter up or down because, okay, so, and I guess it doesn't really look like a tag, does it? But that's okay too. Oh my goodness. That's our frame. I'm going to hold it for a second because I want it to stick. I'm going to hold it while I close my glue. This is so nerve-wracking. Only because yesterday's video was half gone. God forbid, I have no idea where. But that's okay. You know, this video, I need to be here. So, let's see. I've already had you on pause once and lost you, so I had to start over. But I can easily put those together. So, do you think it's stuck? Our glitter glue is pretty instant. Oh, look. There it is, the moon dust. See the moon dust on the tree? I didn't expect that, but it'll be all right. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. I love that one. Now, the thing about these two is I'm not going to put a tree. I'm just going to make two, what do you call those? I don't understand why that, it doesn't matter. It's just moon dust. Oh my God, I love that. Okay, so we need to make two frames and then glue them on, which is easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's measure these so we know for sure exactly how big they are. Pretty sure 8 1/4. 8 1/4 by 4 1/2. Let's see. 8 1/4 by 4. Okay. So, what am I doing? I'm getting my cutter back out. Okay, this time, let's move this over. We got to make sure it's 8 1/4. 8 1/4. So we're cutting off a quarter. I think I'm going to make my 4. Okay. So I'm going to actually make this a 1/2 inch. So I'm going to actually start a 1/2 inch in. So I'm going to make this so 7 3/4 is a 1/2. Okay. And so I'm going to go 4, so 3 3/4. And then we're gonna the thing is, frames are easy once you think about, I think I cut it crooked. One side it might be bigger than the other, but we're going to find out. Yes, we are. Beautiful. So we just need this. We just need this. Look at how pretty. And we will put the double. We'll glue the acetate in just a minute. I want to make sure this is 4.5. And I cut them 4.5 by 8.25. Let's just make sure. Yes. And we're going to make it a 1/2 inch too. So there's a 1/2. And if it's 4.5, we're going to start at a 1/2 and go down to 4. We're going to go to a 1/2. Stop at 4. So it's rather easy. It really is. And I can finish it with my snips. Yep. I hope my head's not in your way. Perfect. Perfect. Let's get all these brown. So see, now we have the inside and all that. And so we just need to, oh, I guess we need to cut the acetate. Did I already cut the? No, I put it somewhere. What did I do with the acetate? Remember, I had it. Here it is. So we need one to be 4. And 8.25. And I know you probably can't see it, but that's okay because I can see it. That's that one. And then this one. Is this 4.5? Oh, I would be the luckiest. It is by 8.25. How lucky. I'm a lucky duck, just so you know. I am one lucky girl today. Oh my goodness. So the first thing we want to do and remember, I don't put very much on because it's going to be stuck more than one way. And art glitter glue dries instantly. In case you don't know. That's fine. I'll trim it. It's crooked, which is fine because you can't see it. I can see it. I don't know if you can see the shine. Here, let's let it dry a little. But you want to be careful. You don't want the glue to be on the acetate because then it'll be funny. It leaves funny marks. Here's another one. Okay, so I'm not the best gluer today. That's okay. I'm gonna close my glue. Close my glue. I'm gonna trim it because I don't want it to show or be pokey. We'll trim up here. And then we'll put on the tape. Yes, we're going to go to Texas for Christmas. I can talk now that I don't have to think so hard about making this. We're going to go to Texas for Christmas. Our son is there, and I'm very excited to go. I hope they're excited to see us. And, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to go. I'm going to go real close to the opening. And because I know I'm going to double it, I'm going to do the top and the bottom and then the sides. I did it wrong. It's fine. I'm going to do it double right now. Yep, I'm going to double it right as I go. That way I don't have to worry about coming back and fixing it. Getting close. Okay. Yeah, I want to be close to the opening more than not because the glitter will get out. See, I was supposed to stop short and I did not, which is fine. Compartmentalizing, right? I walked you through a whole one. Now I'm just showing you the whole thing, and then I can do the last one off camera. So, it's almost, it has to be perfect. I'm going to have to put an extra piece on there, because if you don't, the glitter will stick. See that? Let's see if I can pick it up. I don't know if I can. Maybe not. That's fine. I'm just going to put this next to it. Yep, it'll all be perfect. There we go. That was dumb, but that's okay. Sometimes I'm not the sharpest crayon in the box, which is okay. I gotta think of that. It's stop fooling with it, Trishy. Okay. I will say it is very sticky. And we're having a heat wave. It's in the 30s. It's in the 30s today, friends. Okay, so now that we have that, I will take the tape off. Maybe. I just realized I did not cut these into tag shapes. So I guess they could be journaling cards. But they really can't be, because how can you write on? Where's my moon globe? I wish that I could find that other glitter that's not so sticky as this. I didn't think I put it in here. And I did not. So, you know what? I'm going to put that much. I'm putting this white kind. Now I'm going to go like this. Put the glue on the tape. So it's stuck. I thank God this tape glue dries clear. And we want that to dry. And that tape will never dry. So I'm sticking glue on it right here where it's crooked. Ding. And that way. Okay. So. Here we go. And we're going to hold it. I think this glitter is extra fine. It will not be so sticky. At least I'm hoping not. And I'm looking around to think about, where did I put that gold glitter? I just had it yet this morning. God only knows. Okay. God forbid, I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to turn it over. Yep. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Oh, so cute. Totally different. See, I need to find that other gold because I need it to be gold. This is pretty too, but it's not gold. Gold is, I love gold. It's kind of like, oh, you know, it's kind of like our friend who loves the gold as much as everything else. 49 Dragonflies Barbara. She loves the gold, doesn't she? Okay, so, I'm going to put gold on this one, but I'm going to put this tape in here first. Drop the tape. Sorry. Oh, I'm not talking. I am working so hard to get this perfect that I forgot I'm on film. Oh my God. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Okay. This one, I'm going to peel. I'm peeling this off. Actually, I'm putting the gold back in. I just like it. So I'm doing it gold. Now I'm going to peel the paper and then put the glue. And then I'm going to, come on. Thank you. Be careful. I used to be such a messer that I would try to peel the tape off and bounce it and then get the glitter in the tape. Hello. You have no idea what a big mess that is. I don't do that so much anymore. I'm calm. Not that I'm ever calm or slow or quiet. Just ask my husband. He'll say, yep, she's telling the truth about herself. So, glue. And this is just for extra. You know, we want to make sure it never lets go. I suppose if I wanted to make these into tags, I could put a tag backing and then cut the tag shape out of the top if I wanted to do that. Not that I know what I'm going to use these for, because I do not. Okay. 1 and 2 and 3. You just have to do it. You can't think too much about it. You just have to do it. Oh, it's okay. It's that ink. Let's get all these little squiggly. Okay. Look at, uh-oh, is there a hole? Oh. There appears to be a little opening. I can see it. Well, shoot, friends. We're going to have to figure out how to fix that. Let's fold this on top of itself. We don't want our glitter to fall out. Please, come on. Okay, I folded the glitter on, and now I'm going to take this off. I see it does have a little hole. That's okay. We're going to fill it in. We're going to close it up. Wasting that beautiful glitter. Okay, let's see if it, yep, works. And there it is. The gold looks better. I hate to tell you. Oh, is that still? That was a really terrible, oh, I love it. I love this. I love these shakers. So, 3 to be embellished later. Today, the 16th of December, for Defemember. I thank you so much for joining me for this super long video. I really, really appreciate your time. I hope you have a happy, scrappy day. I hope that I see you in the next video. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.